Hello, I'm Tommy Moore from the Bartitsu Lab, and in this particular session we're going to have a bit of fun and we're going to look at something I read in a book recently, a series of techniques. Whether it's true or not, I don't really care, but it was called the SAS 5-second knockout. And the rumour, or the truth in the book, is that the SAS train a 4-technique combination which they feel is high percentile for causing knockout or knockdown or injury of the enemy. And it goes a bit like this. With the lead left hand, we do a strike to the eyes. Now, you know my opinions, I prefer a flick to the eyes because it gets one of the fingers in, but let's go with it how they describe it. Finger jab to the eyes, palm heel with the right hand, elbow with the left hand, finish up with the knee to the groin. I'm lifting my knee higher than I normally would so you can see it on camera. So in short, you get the combination of and I can see that working. You know, that strike to the eyes causes disorientation, but it's non-committal. You know, you can launch it out pretty rapidly. You then come on with quite a committal palm heel strike, chin jab to the face, which again can target the eyes, but is more percussive. The elbow, which causes real kind of concussive damage, and then the knee to the groin doesn't cause concussive damage, but it causes knockdown. So if you haven't managed to knock them out or knock them down with the first 3 attacks, the knee to the knackers usually does the job. So 1 at long range, 2 getting closer, 3 getting closer, 4 getting closer. I like it, whether the SAS ever do it or not, I don't really care. I like it that it goes from a longer range into a shorter range, matching the crashing wave-like motion of most concerted fights. Not match fights, but concerted fights tend to go from here and explode, or go from here and stay there. Okay? So, finger jab, step forward, palm heel, step forward in, elbow, knee to the knackers. I like that. I thought it was quite interesting, so that's something you can have a bit of a play with. And I thought I would have a go at 2 of my own, which I feel are representative of Bartitsu and how I teach Bartitsu. But again, they're a bit of fun, but it's always good to practice and think about, if you had a go-to combination which matches the ranges of a fight, what would it be? Work on it. You'll have seen in my other videos killer combos. I saw this SAS 5-second knockout, thought it was quite fun and interesting to play with. I thought I'd have a go at some of my own. So first, try the official version. Finger jab, step and palm heel, shuffle, step and elbow, knee to the knackers. With me, I'm going to go from this longer range. I'm going to do a post, and I'm going to do cross, hammer, I'm going to throw knee, and then I'm going to exit on a pivot blow. Okay, so in my particular iteration, we're going to start out long range, and I'm just going to launch this post out. So I'm not aiming it as a palm heel, just a range finder to stop you collapsing me. Post, cross, hammer, and notice as soon as I've crossed, I lean my body weight in for the hammer. I compress this arm a little bit. So from stiff arm, 1, 2. I then drive my knee in, because if I've landed the hammer, I have to be pretty close. I've landed my knee in, but now I want to get gone. So I fire my pivot blow across here. That's to knock down guards. I can hit them with the elbow, the forearm, or the fist, and that gives me enough circumference of their technique to cause some damage and go this way. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, you notice I'm ready to fill the gap with this hand. I've struck across here. I'm more than ready to launch this immediately in the space if I need to, or get gone. So, from here. And I'm ready. Cut that one up a little bit. Okay, so that's one of the versions I've been playing with. So using post, cross, hammer, knee, step off, pivot, and that pivot blow, sideways hammer fist, or forearm or elbow, hits the person, covers quite a lot of distance, and allows me to strike or allows me to go, as per my needs and requirements. Second one, which I've been playing with, we're doing the body cross. Now, this is quite a high punch bag. I'm going to go to the body. So we're going body cross. We're going elbow. We're going hammer, then pivot. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's quite a good synergy between a hammer and a pivot. Hammer, pivot. You'll notice it's quite good for defense. Hammer, I've already got this hand here defending myself. Pivot to clear, and that gives you a perfect runway for this hand. You can see it's ready to go. Hammer, pivot, straight. So this version, body, elbow, hammer, pivot. And again, that leaves me teed up to fire that second cross in or disappear. So in terms of my Bartitsu 5-second knockouts, you've got your cross, hammer, and so on. So you've got, sorry, just to remind you, you've got cross, hammer, knee, pivot. So cross, step in, hammer, knee, pivot off. Or you've got body cross, you've got elbow, you've got hammer, and then pivot. Give those a bit of a play. And to go back to recap the original SAS one, finger jab, palm heel, elbow, knee. Give those a play. They're fun little compound combinations to have a go with. Make some of your own. If you made some of your own, record it, tell me about them, post them in the video. They're good fun, good to memorize in your head. Get yourself a couple of go-to combinations that you find match natural ranges of combat for you.